Mike is beating on the mouse.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. I might have a little echo in my room. I have cleaned out my office, getting ready to paint. So if my voice is echoing, my apologies. Thank you for coming on this great day here. We have the CEO and guest speaker, Mr. Jensen, who's going to be sharing some information, some very exciting information, a lot of updates on what's going on, and my business partner, friend, and other master distributor, Mike Donaldson. So we'll give everyone about 60 seconds to log in. I see Cooch from Pennsylvania.
And we have Panama in the house. We have the UK in the house. We have Netherlands, Portugal.
Okay, we're Milton from the UK. I see Lewis from Portugal. Welcome, Portugal, Denmark. John, Gary, Mike is from Birmingham, UK in the house. John, hello, and Jeff from the mountains of northern Arizona. I didn't think mountains had Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
I see Michael from Seattle, Washington. Bob from Dallas, Texas. I bet it's, Valeris. I see Wade, Ontario, Canada. So, guys, we have a whole bunch of Swedens in the house. Real quick here, as other people are logging in here, we want to give a quick explanation of this platform. You'll notice here where people are typing in, there's two columns at the top, a chat and a Q&A. You got to put your questions in the Q&A column for us to see them today because we're very limited on time. Jensen has just arrived back from Singapore recently, which means all of the business he had to postpone in Turkey, Istanbul, is piled up. So he has 35 minutes on today's call, and then he has to run to other meetings. And it's only 11 o'clock at night over there, so he still has plenty of hours to run around taking care of stuff. He is running on 20-hour-a-day office. So, guys, we have a lot of information. This is a live streaming. We got a lightning bolt at the top of your screen or something that says reconnect. If you kind of get some squirrely sound or video locks up, everyone wants to know, is this recorded? Yes, it's recorded. Will be sent to you. We'll get those questions right out of the way. Guys, if you're brand new to the presentation, brand new to Vortic, we're going to give you some information. The CEO, we're going to really touch on that. But we have presentations every Monday and Wednesday that explain the business and explain how Jensen and his team is changing people's lives and really impacting them every day. So I would encourage you to come to those if you want to know more details, the nitty-gritty and how everything is working, how you get paid and all that. This is a kind of an update call where the CEO is going to share part of his vision of what's going on. But real quick here, let me read this disclaimer, and then we'll get right to the man of the hour. This will take 10 seconds here. Let me read this real quick. Guys, please understand we are not financial advice. We're not giving the financial advisors. The information we're going to provide on this webinar does not constitute any type of advice, investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other type of advice. Please don't accept that as any type of advice. We're not suggesting you buy, sell, hold crypto, or do anything with crypto. That is up to you. Do please conduct your own due diligence. And if you have any concerns, you definitely need to contact the financial advisor. Cryptocurrency is very risky, especially for online platforms. There's a risk with anything you do in life, and the potential loss of all or part of your crypto is possible. Vortic United is not regulated by any government body or government agency or any other agency because it's trading crypto, not like Forex. So please understand that. And there is no guarantee of any rewards. Why no guarantee? Because it's real trading. And you can win, you can lose, as everyone knows. Any past history we show of profits and rewards earned, that's not guaranteed moving forward. Why? Because it's real trading. And please never, ever risk any more capital than you can afford to lose or crypto you can afford to lose. And remember, every online program carries a certain degree of risk. Please conduct your own due diligence and consult a financial advisor should you have any concerns or doubt before moving forward with any program. Okay. So, Mr. Jensen, are you there, sir?
Hey, while he's coming on, I want to quickly answer a question or a comment that was made. Bastian asked, is that Warren Buffett? Well, Bastian, that's actually Jensen Warren Buffett Robles. So he's in the house. Take it away.
So, Mr. Jensen, just last week, you came back, landed in the morning, and came on a call in the late night and you were a walking zombie, and now you have had a week of taking care of business, trying to catch everything up, and you're very busy. So a lot of folks have some questions on what's going on. Let's take out a few of them when we have right up front. Can you give us any updates on the fiat to cryptocurrency? We'll get rid of that. I'm sure there's a lot of questions in that, so we'll try and knock that one out right away. Can you give us any updates on the crypto to fiat and how that is progressing?
Okay, for the crypto to fiat, of course, we are in high producing on it. So from our side, we profile everything and give it forward to the bank. Also with the structuring of the company and everything for what we was taking, 4 weeks almost, also for the license for what we was waiting in the last week on it, so that we was reaching it, real in our hands to move it with also to Istanbul for all the departments for this needing of it also on our side here. Finally, the bank is now also needing on some of the documents for them himself, what they was applying for it. So we're waiting for them now. Finally, from our side, everything is fulfilled. And very soon now, we can definitely enjoy it and can give it free for the community. Of the other side, like I said, for the structuring, everything was also moving successful into the future. So finally, also for this part, everything was moving well over there. A lot of meetings for the structuring for the future, for long time term, and many things, whereas Vortic United also going to be in the part of the project development, humanitarian project development, in the part of education, other stuffs, was also a lot of meetings with bankers over there from Hong Kong was going on. So we can say definitely it was a huge success, Singapore. And then from there, I was coming back. I sleep very small because the guest almost was also stepping into the door from the United States. People was here over the last days. Now I have even a new team from Germany already here. There was today presently here. After from here, I have to move also forward finally because I'm going to meet them. So this is definitely a huge success to see this, that everybody even is coming real to meet me, to meet people's behind the scenes in the part of the support department, the management. They are also working with me very strong to achieve the best score for everyone and each of you. And from there, we are going in a huge success in the preparing modus for more things to come. For the event, we must not talk about it. We are already in preparing modus because the qualification is going on. A lot of people, even around this week, was qualified for it, and they're looking forward to get at least the accommodation or even also the accommodation flight, and people's also for accommodation and business class.
That was a long answer for the crypto to fiat. You're doing a couple other updates there, guys.
Well,
Jensen, I know a lot of folks are wanting to know about the event, and you covered that. That is moving along, and some folks are asking here, any other major news, or we'll just get right to the questions? Where are you at?
we can go directly to the questions. Very good.
Okay. We'll start at the bottom here. Approximately right now, and I know the numbers are constantly changing. How many active members would you say there is in Vortic right now, roughly?
More than around 40,000 active. Okay, active. Registering himself, we have a lot. Between 15,000 members, they're active definitely in. This comes more and more from day to day. This is also one of the updates, clearly, where we can talk about it. Also for the news pop-up in the background, for the email supply, what we're giving now for the community, they're already with us. Also for people that are with us a long time term, but they was not activated. So from week to week, we're pushing more and more emails out, even also to reactivate the people that they see definitely how strong we are now finally into the crypto space of Vortic United in the trading department and other stuffs. So definitely, I'm very surprised to see the huge of success where people was waiting for it, even also to get updated per email to reach everyone and each of them.
So that was an answer of 40,000 to 50,000 people are active. And you said something here, and I want to revisit it. You've added a couple new features in the back office for the members. And it's a news site as well as kind of update emails going out that your IT team had worked on and bringing out. And I can tell you a lot of folks that I've talked to are very excited about getting the news in the back office and letting people know what's going on. So guys, make sure to read that news announcement section and watch your emails coming out for information. A lot of folks are asking about, you talked about a few weeks or months ago, there's a lot of people making YouTube videos, and a lot of them are saying still the wrong thing, using word investments and guarantees of return. What are you going to do about getting those off there so the company doesn't get in trouble?
Step by step, definitely we was informing them. We are also on it from week to week to update with new videos in the right direction to get all things out of it, of course. So they already get informed, and step by step we are going into it. So to get the right direction, like we need also from the regulators, of course.
Okay, there's a question from Hazel. Will there be any written guidance provided by the company on what can be said and cannot be said?
We already, let's say in this way, we are already in preparing modus. I think you see it also that some changes already in the back office is there. Also the new PDF documents, what is coming in different of languages, what we have. So from there, definitely we are in the high producing to get these things done. Yes.
So the new PDF, guys, I see a lot of people using the old PDF that had the word like investor, investment, and some of those things. Make sure to get the new download. And I know in the new download, there's a couple areas that need to be corrected where it still has the word investment or investor. And Jensen's team is going to do an audit on the new PDF and make sure those little bitty areas, because before it's very easy to miss them in the first review about that. So he'll get that corrected to everyone. Okay. And the written, they were like some guidelines. You're going to provide some guidelines on what can be said and what can't in the next few coming weeks.
Yes, exactly. We are working also on the other like landing pages and other stuffs, what we can give now for the community, of course.
Question from JP: how can we get assistance in marketing people? JP, that is, I'll take care of that. Jensen provides the PDFs, and I believe they're in 10 or 12 languages, are they not? I think. Yes. So there's quite a bit. Those are assistants. There's the webinars that we do, the overviews Monday and Wednesday. Then this is a great call to bring a person on brand new. So all these webinars that the company's providing, and then there's Saturday team training on how to generate traffic we do. So all these things are designed to help you. And you definitely want to use your sponsor, your upline, to work with them if they're doing. You want to make sure your people get involved in the Telegram channel. So those are all the little things.
Mike, do you want the link for Saturday posted on the?
Yeah, we can do that. Is there a way? Anus is asking Raham, is there a way to make a custom field next to the plan so you can remember what package you bought for a family member? No, Mr. Raham, there's no way to name that for your family member. I would just, if you have a dollar amount, let's say you have a $500, you put that for Frank, and if you have a $505, you just have to write it down. That is a coding area that we really need Jensen's team to focus on some other areas like the Visa card and bank stuff, instead of custom fields for you people to remember their packages for. I understand I have some packages for family members, so I understand what you're saying. It's just not a priority. Okay. Are you going to change the title of the investor in the website to apprentice, as shown in the ranking page? We'll do an audit over the next few weeks and make sure we get those little bitty areas we still need to perfect, John. Also, did you say there's a marketing site coming? Jensen, the marketing site that you talked about for affiliates to have with their information and with their name and contact information. How do you see that coming along?
The landing page, we are working from now on it since I'm back. So from any time from now, we are ready. We will give it directly for everyone to use it, of course. It's also a big thing.
Jensen, Stefan is a German-speaking individual. He's using English and some German, and I'm not sure his question. I think he's asking here, how will Turkey be affected when they join the EU? If I understand his question correctly here, he's got a few German words in there. So Stefan, please forgive me if I'm not presenting the question right, but Turkey is asked, and I guess in the recent meetings or something, Turkey is going to join the EU. Do you see that changing Vortic or impacting Vortic in any way?
No, I don't see any kind of changes.
Okay, awesome. How soon do you see the debit cards getting connected to our accounts?
Directly with the fiat to crypto on one side, but also on the other side, definitely when we have our own hands in the exchange department, when everything is under us. So definitely we want to feel also this part with the fiat to crypto, of course.
Okay, a question from JP here. This is a good question here. I know by talking to you many times, getting to know you, you are what many would consider the sole trader, but you have a team that provides all the data, all the analysts. JP is asking, do you see yourself ever getting extra traders to relieve some of the burden on you, or why do you want to be the sole trader? I know your answer for that, so maybe the community would like to hear that.
Okay, first of all, to this part is it very sensitive to give somebody access to physical money in the way it is. Not everybody is used to big amounts or was ever to be to it. When you give people that maybe was not used to it, to have much money in many years ago, or was making knows how to make the money, is it very difficult to trust and to believe in it. And for me, is it very important for the community and everyone, each of you, that is very secured exactly how he was working more than 10 years successful in the past into the future, and the same thing we're going to do to happen. So anything might happen also to me, definitely is it for me very important that the community in the first step is going to refund directly anything might happen to me. We don't want to pray for it, but then it's the decision there if my team in the background will step in front and will offer them himself, or they doesn't. But from my side, definitely, before we come to this, that other traders will be part of it, I can say clearly from my side will be a no, because I can trust myself, but I never can trust to 110% somebody else as me myself.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a few of these questions, and it's the same questions about you dying and what will happen. I know it's a question. It's just, we ask a lot of people, I understand that, Reed. First, I'll go ahead with IBs. I'm sorry, my eyes are burning for some reason, so I'm having a little trouble reading these. Are you licensing or getting a license? I saw the digital license when you were in Singapore for Vortic United to be an exchange. And if they're an exchange, how does that license do you see working?
Of course, when the track record to the end of the year, everything is completely done, all the paperwork is finished, we will give it in, apply direct to it so that we can start in the coming year with it.
Okay. I'm going to have to ask the question. Jensen, you're a huge part of Vortic United from Gary. Do you have a disaster recovery plan in place should something happen to you or in the world that would affect Vortic United? How are you, if something happens to you where you were basically in a hospital or something unfortunate, or should, well, let's cover that. Go ahead.
Okay, when I'm not dying, but something happened to me for a short time period. Of course, we have deposits, what is in place, exactly also we like for the commission departments, like Peoples was seeing it from the first of the beginning when we were starting even, that there's definitely a lot of deposits behind the sense what is also for the commission departments. So from there, the same thing, of course, anytime my sickness happened to me for a short time period, is there also deposit be in place, so that definitely there can be take care on it, of course.
There's a couple questions in here, guys, that I've skipped, and my apologies. I'm just trying to get to the questions for Jensen, and I'll basically talking about a package. You can withdraw your package anytime. Your rewards from that, the initial deposit, you have to wait for the duration, that which is covered on our overview calls. So, okay. Peter, Jensen is coming to the United States. Everything is on track. The meeting is getting pretty full. So, but everything is on track. Which is
but has he registered?
Now it's pretty much client. Okay, Jensen. There was a question here, and I'm sorry, I might have skipped it, and I was trying to bring it up to you. Is there a title? It talked about in written terms. I'm trying to find that question because it was a good question, and I was just trying to read ahead. You have 50,000 members. Do you see yourself putting a cap on Vortic United? Because there's only so much crypto in the world that can be traded. And if there is a cap, are you going to have any other plans to just freeze it with there or do other things? What is your vision on what do you anticipate there?
For the trading part.
Well, there's like Forex is huge. Trading crypto is limited, so you can't have 5 million people trading crypto because there's just not. Of
course, I was asking it even also for a long time term. Let me repeat also on this part. Clearly, when this part is overloaded, or let's say that becomes on our lines, there's definitely also the deployment what we was doing before, even also for the Forex department. It is a solution that we can add it to it for different of areas and states in the world, what makes it easily quick to adjust the market to offer it for them. Of course, the other peoples will be the part to make it easier still in the crypto part. We have also other departments like the project development, the humanitarian project development, and other areas. What is a big thing out of it. The exchange, we must not talk about it, also is a big thing out of it. So we have a lot of capacity to go in different of market systems, of course.
Malcolm, that was part of Malcolm's question. The other one, what crypto coins do you trade? Malcolm, you can log into the back office and actually see every trade. You can see all the altcoins. You don't trade the big boys like the Bitcoin, Ethereum. You focus on the altcoins. Is that correct?
Also, yes, of course.
Yes. Okay. Let me go back here. Question. I'm involved with another company, and can you see Vortic around in 5 years from now? Question from David Roberts. He's involved with another company that did well, excited for 3 years. And I'm sure the affiliates screwed it up because that's usually what happens. And it started to decline. But do you have a plan for Vortic over the next 5 years?
Of course, our roadmap is going with up to 2026. It's also in the back office. Everybody can see it. What is our plans for the future to achieve the bestest goal? From there, definitely, I can say we have a lot of other things what is going to be continuously added, like the market allowed it, what we can add him to it. So from there, step by step, we will grow, and this is also stronger and faster. And the biggest thing, like I said, is the exchange. I can always repeat it. This is one of the biggest thing. What will be the movement for a lot of modules in the ecosystem to activate it, to bring us the huge more success as we are right now, even in stage. Because even where we are right now, we are better than mostly into the market. We must not talk about it. Also the part of the compensation plan and other areas we are doing very well. So everything what is getting added to it is more plus for everyone and each of you or us together, of course.
Okay, I'm trying to write these questions down because there's some good ones so I don't get lost myself. A question from Rose. A short time ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, you notified the community because you were over in Singapore that there were some additional licenses added to Vortic United and some community. You restructured the company. Would you mind talking about those additional licenses and how you see those working for the benefit of the community?
For the benefit of the community, of course, is very important because we have two different, one for the European market and one for the international market. One is structured directly over the Seychelles and one is over Estonia, what brings us for the future a much more important component out of it. So you will see it also in the part as we get activated the modules them himself, what we was needing also for the fiat to crypto to achieve the bestest goals and to be always in right in place, because the things what our lawyer departments is doing always to achieve the bestest goal and also the legally goal, so that everything is always being right in place, of course. Mike, you're quiet.
I'm just reading. Some guy got scammed and he's asking for help, and I'm just
okay. Because most of you was looking so styled.
and I'll address that.
Okay.
Jensen, there's a great question from Dion. When things happen in a person's, like a builder, when someone buys a new package or someone refers, let's say I refer a friend and he joins, or I buy a new package, can they be some kind of email notification when I get someone to join? I know you got the email and you're really scaling it up and tweaking it out, but do you think there can be some kind of, in the future, notification saying, hey, Mike, you got a new team member, or something to that effect?
For the direct line or for the downline himself?
That's
Because
a
for
good
the downline,
question.
it will be very
I
difficult.
would say
when
just
it is
for the
direct.
direct.
But-
Downline would be too hard, just for the direct.
Okay, for the direct, yes, we can work on it. Why not? It's definitely a plus point.
Downline is
But we
really
can start
hard.
and put it within the agenda to work on it. Of course, why not?
Okay. I see a two-part question from Chris Casino. There's no guarantees. Can you speak to the stability of the company, which he has done? Is Vortic here to stay? We've covered that. Who have come a year or two later where they're to be found. We've talked about that. Jensen, why do you feel Vortic United is on stable ground and has a good foundation for your future, your vision that we see?
Well, first of all, the profession, like I said, what we are doing is more than 10 years history. In this 10 years, more than 10 years, what we have was up to the point where we today, we was try and we did it, also not even try it, the bestest goal for everyone, each of us. It starts definitely with the analyst part, with the technical part, like also our guest from the US who was here, was very surprised to see more behind the scenes when we were showing it on the screen, what we are really doing. In the analyst part, also of the news department and other stuffs. So from there, definitely I can say we are very stabilized. We are one of very, very small traders in the world who use this kind of the part, where we can say we are almost the number one with it, where we can say it will be definitely brings us the best goal into the future. Anytime the strategies are changing, we are changing with. So what we can achieve to get the best score still out of the market, and with this we're going very good into the future, of course.
Okay, I'm going to go to Peter, then I'm going to take JP's question. Peter's asking about the compounding package. I know this has confused a lot of people. They think it compounds every day. Peter, I would encourage you to come to our overview call. We explain it. We've explained it about 50 times on there, and maybe you haven't had time, but it's already been pre-calculated. In other words, it's ran for 32 weeks. They've done their daily averaging, and it's averaged out already to 1.8 or whatever it is. Basically, it's 9% a week. You get 9% a week. It doesn't compound for those 32 weeks. It's already been pre-calculated. So you take 5,000, week one, you get $450, week two, $450, week three, $450, week 31, $450, week 32, it ends, you get your $14,400 plus your $5,000 back minus the 20% initial fee that you put in there for rewards that is taken out for the company managing fees. That's how that works. I don't know what to do about your question, JP. I'm really stuck here. And that's why Jensen was asking. We were both quiet. I think it needs to be brought up, and I hope I'm not hurting anyone's feelings. But Jensen, there's some scammers out there, there's no other way to put it, that are taking advantage of Vortic, saying they can get people special access to you, special venting, special trading thing, and they charge this guy $5,000 to do that, and he paid it.
Oh. Never trust other people's except Vortic United and me myself. I will never give any kind of special opportunity in this way, like people are offering. Very carefully in this way, who you pay or anything else would try to be like me or with me like disconnected. Always contact the support in this kind of cases. The same thing from my side and even from my master distributors, Mike and other peoples around there, very close to me in the company. They will never ever ask you for a single buttock for anything. When any kind of announcements on the Q&A is coming out, you will hear it first step directly from me. So please don't demand on the market outside whoever comes with other offerings accept this, what I pronounce for everyone, each of you, for all of your protection and the company's protection is very important. So be very careful in this way. And whenever you hear these things, please contact the support immediately affected. They will come back to me and then we're going to declare it. But never pay anything, whatever you cannot in this way to realize yourself, is it real or is it not? Please be very careful.
If you lose your 2FA, do not pay someone to get it back. If there is no special trading program, there is nothing out there that costs you $1 extra. Yeah. Any money you send is for a package A, B, or C, or compounding, and that's it. They will never contact you for your password. They will never contact you for your 2FA code. Never, ever. Even if it says Jensen Robles and it's spelt wrong, that is a scammer trying to take advantage of the success of this program. And unfortunately, there are people that accept that because it looks real. And I feel so sorry for JP that he spent an outrageous amount of money for this. But that's why I was paused, Jensen. I was just like, $5,000. I just.
This is for some people, this is much money, of course.
Jensen, someone said, and I haven't been able to look, that there's an app for Vortic United in the App Store, and it's got to be fake.
It's a fake, of course. Because still, with up to now, we don't give our own out.
If there's no app in the back office saying download this app, do not download anything unless it's in the Vortic back office that you're familiar with, guys. That is so important.
And, everybody here can expect that as Vortic United continues to get bigger and bigger, there's going to be more and more stuff like this. Be very, very careful.
Okay, question from Dan. I'm assuming that the daily reward balance is the profit that you made, correct? Is that daily balance the account you can withdraw? Okay, I know if you have $1,000 package, every week your balance of your earnings is going to go up. That is not one whole thing that you're going to be able to withdraw because you've already withdrawn every week from your rewards. That's not two separate balances, if that's what you're asking. That is the grand total that you've made so far while you're in Vortic United. Now, if you've taken some of it out, awesome, and if you rolled it over and bought new packages. But that total back there is what you've earned during your time in Vortic United. At the end of that duration, if it's a package A, it's 46 weeks, I think. At the end of that, if you had a $1,000 package, that $1,000 will go into your account, and then Jensen will take out the 20% as stipulated, and you'll have $800 in USDT, and then you can repurchase your package. I hope that explains it, Dan. Okay? We talked about the Jensen, you're not using AI trading to trade. Can you give a little bit of insight? I know there's proprietary software. I know there's proprietary strategies, but you're just not clicking a mouse using a bot.
Okay, let me explain a little bit the community about our trading. Okay, first of all, it's part of spot, very, very secured for the customer. We are trading futures. This is also very important. The risk management is 5 to 7%. When the signals sometimes are very clear, we are going even also more with 10% into it. What is it sometimes? The rest of the amount of the customer is stored in a cold wallet, external, not directly on the exchange. So this means also always the profit be downloaded directly from the exchange to the cold wallet. The next part is also that we're going to pay out from the cold wallet in a half automatically way, very secured. This is important for the customer. We can say we use the technical department, like all the traders are using it to 99%. We can say it in this way, head and shoulders and other stuff, the small candles to make it easy also for the beginner today to understand. We have the part of the on-chain analysts department, where we're going to be also in the exchanges, in the buying and selling process. Before something happens, we can see it to act also on it. This is a very important analyst part. We have order flow analyst, order flow trading in the part where we can see near into the details of the market system, where the orders in the order book, you see it exactly where the customer or the institutional, we can say it, or the traders wants to buy, where they wants to sell, where they give directly the orders into the market. What is also variable to see more the numbers of database, what is going into the market himself, to get the best score in the millisecond and the up and the down trades out of it, to take also advantage directly to get the stop losses with inside, to get the best score out of it. Because at the end of the day, is it for us the most important thing to get the profit for the community, for everyone, each of us. Sometimes we don't take the whole profit, what is going out of the market, what we are stepping in. So this means when the courses are going up and even down, the speeds on the stop loss and is going still up. Okay, as a trader, you say sometimes shit happens, but of the other side, this is a very good security part for us to get at least profits out of it, of the market. This is very important. And then we have also the news trading. The news trading, the part where we can see also, like, depending on the news, what is going in and out, if it is good news, it is bad news. And for all these departments, we're having also our robot systems in place. They're studying for us department, because in the end of the day, is that the analyst department, they're taking care of it, including me, myself, as the head trader who is giving everything manual into the market, so that also there we have the best scores out of it, because as a human being, for 24/7 studies is very difficult. So we are taking the robot systems in exactly in the point where we're needing of it in the market, and they're getting for us the most important use out of it in our tools, where we have the overview to all the exchanges with our tools in milliseconds, where we can give it into the market. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to fly through some of these questions here because we're getting close to you having to leave here.
Yes, the last 2 minutes, then we can go.
Okay, is there a new website going up? It's already live. Can you have a QR code for your referral link? Yep, if you want to use a QR code, that's really cool. Hi, this is for Mr. Jensen. When will BTC come back? Unfortunately, Mr. Jensen is not Satoshi. He does not control the blockchain. So whenever the blockchain get their fees accepted and the speed of the blockchain being working fine, then the Bitcoin will come back. As we've said, you've asked this on our webinar. We have no idea. Jensen does not control. He is not all powerful, all almighty. I know some people wish he was. He does not control the blockchain. So Jensen, when do you see Bitcoin coming back fully operational? Can you give me a time and date?
It's not only that we are working on it, but it's the market situation. So
it's
we want
markets,
to be,
guys. It's the traffic on the blockchain. Everyone here, if anyone here does not want to get their withdrawal in 48 hours, we can give it to you. It might take you 2 weeks. If you want to go through that and pay higher fees, say I do. If not, take one of the other 3 cryptos. 99% of us are saying we want our funds when we request it, and we'll have the lower fees. Guys, there's 4 cryptos. Bitcoin is not the only crypto. It's just so easy to convert somewhere else. I do that every day. So I'm speaking from experience here. Okay, is there a QR code? How much? Guys, if you repurchase or add, there's no fees. There's no fees to that. So you don't have to worry about that. Mike, do you see any questions here that might have been, there's quite a few. Okay, someone is asking here, is $3,000 the largest package we can buy for 25 days? Guys, I don't know what program you're looking at. I don't know what website you're looking at. But there is no $3,000 package, and there's definitely no 25 days. And if it says Vortic United, please contact support, because that is a scam. There are 3 packages, A, B, C. They're 46 weeks, 42 weeks, 40 weeks, and the compounding package. Those are covered on our presentation. There's no 25-day package. There's no plan to have a 25-day package, ever. The way it's projected, this is the business plan. This is what's giving the success. Those programs that have these 10 days, 12-day packages, we all seen them come and go every month. Do you really want to get into a program like that? I don't. Jensen, why do you use 46-week packages instead of 12-week packages? I know your answer. I know why you're laughing, but could you explain it to the community?
Okay, first of all, what we're giving into the market, we need also to achieve the goal for the community. The costs are cheap, and also of the way we're trading 5 days a week for the community, and also the depending of the amount what is going into the market. So from there, everything is well calculated how this has to be, and also for the part of the track record and other stuff what is into the market. So definitely, so to get the best score for the community out of it.
Leroy asked how many are on the team in the departments. Leroy, I can answer that question. It's between 40 and 50 people total with Vortic United. Correct, Jensen?
Please?
Yeah, there's 40 to 42 people. Why is Jensen the only person trading? We've answered that, guys, because of the security. He's not the only person that he's the sole decision maker on the trades executed. He has a whole analytical team. Okay, real quick questions here. We answered that. Guys, I'm sorry, we're at the 45-minute mark. A lot of these are repeat questions. I'm not sure if someone asked the question and step away and don't listen, but a lot of these are questions here. There is not going to be any staking. There's not going to be any mining with Vortic United. Vortic United is a trading company, not a mining company. Okay? That's just, it's two different business models. So, okay. Jensen, I know, guys, that if we didn't get to your questions, our apologies, but a lot of them are repeat questions. My package A will ever, Jensen, there's someone asking they're already qualified. Guys, if you're already qualified for one of the packages, the rewards, that event ends August 20th. You will get notified August 20th. Asking to be rewarded before then is not even feasible. It's not possible. It's not part of the
one quick clarification. This person says they're the only person qualified for the top package.
That's
and
not
they don't,
true.
They don't want to book their tickets late. If they qualify for the top package, Jensen, the company will provide the tickets, correct?
The last, can you repeat, Mike, please?
Someone says they've qualified for they're the only ones, and I know there's more than one, so that's not exactly factual. They're wondering, they're saying the package has, the ticket will rise in price. They want to get their money now and purchase the ticket. Did you get that?
For the qualification.
They qualified for all 3 levels, they're saying. Yes. And they don't want to have to wait later because they can get the ticket cheaper now. It keeps spamming this.
But if they qualified for the big package, is the company supplying the ticket to them? Or do they have to pay?
Of course, this is standing also in the qualification. 1,400 is for the qualification and the ticket, and with up to $6,000 US dollars is for the business class.
Are you going to send them money, or are you going to send them the ticket?
The ticket has to be booked, and they have to get refund from the out of it, of course.
Okay, and they're saying they don't want to wait longer because the ticket prices will go more. They would like to buy it now. Guys, you won't get refunded until you can go ahead and buy your ticket now. If you want to get the cheapest price, when you get there, you will get refunded. That's just how the system will work. You have to show up. You actually have to go to Turkey and show up, and then they refund you. That's how every event I've been in 20 years that pays for your travel accommodations. You actually they don't send you the money and then you travel, because most people will try and scam the company and not show up. They will keep the money. That is not how the promotions work. You have to actually go there, and then they reimburse you for your travel expenses. Okay? Well, Jensen, I know it's 45 minutes. Sorry, you guys, we didn't get in there. So, guys, thanks very much for coming. We do have a webinar every, like I said, Monday and Wednesday. Some of you had questions on packages and time frames. Please be aware, do not send no one any money under any circumstances or any personal information. Those are people, as Vortic gets more popular, people are trying to do scams. So please don't fall for them. The only channel that's official for Vortic United is in the back office. You have to go in the back office. Maybe your team has one, that's fine. But do not give anyone any money to join Vortic United. You give the crypto to join a package right to Vortic in the back office. Do not send it to a person to buy your package. There's no recourse if they screw you over. There's nothing Jensen and his team can do if you do that. Nothing. And it's not their fault. So please be careful, okay? Jensen, would you like to say anything to the community here as we're logging off?
Yes, thank you so much to everyone, each of you, and I wish all of you a wonderful good day, good night for wherever you are, and we'll see you as next week live again, maybe from the same camera, depending.
Thank you very
You
much.
know what I'm talking about. So from there, thank you so much to everyone and each of you, and we see us definitely next week, Thursday, to the next Q&A.
We'll all be together next week on a joint event. Yes. So guys, thank you very much. I hope we answered most of your questions to the best of our ability. Thank you, and have a great week. And remember, tomorrow, one more trading day, and then to take care of your rewards or repurchase, whatever you like to do. Thank you very much. Everyone have a great week. Bye-bye.